South Barrington, Illinois is one of Chicago's wealthiest suburbs. But most days of the week, you'll find a line of people here waiting for food outside Willow Creek's food pantry.
The Barrington area tends to be pretty affluent. The surrounding communities are not necessarily.
Last year, demand here was up by almost 90%. And this year, Willow Creek estimates that 20% of the people coming in here are first-timers.
That's Willow Creek, as in megachurch Willow Creek. The ginormous suburban church gave away over 2 million pounds of food last year and will likely give out even more this year. Willow Creek is one of just several hundred food banks across the country. Most have a similar story. More and more people are struggling to put food on the table, many of whom live in the suburbs and many of whom have children.
I don't throw out any leftovers. If it's something we're not going to eat right away, I'll package it up and freeze it.
Della Mae Boback has become a pro at stretching her food budget. Neither she nor her husband is employed. For them, that means less food, less often.
We actually only eat 2 meals a day. We'll have a late, big breakfast type meal and then a regular supper meal.
The latest research shows food banks last year served 1 in 8, or 37 million Americans. That includes 14 million children and nearly 3 million seniors. Almost 50% live in suburban or rural areas. Average monthly income, $940. And in 1/3 of the homes, one or more adults is working.
The wage is too low. They're not getting, it's part-time work instead of full-time work. Oftentimes they're working multiple jobs just to try to make ends meet.
The people who come to these food pantries are often exhausted, physically, mentally, and emotionally. That's why Willow Creek's mission is changing hunger into hope.
We hope that people see that we're different and they ask why we're different, so that, we have that opportunity to further share what's happening here and what we believe.
Willow Creek tries to impart a sense of dignity to people the moment they walk in the door. A small army of volunteers meets individually with those in need. Stories are shared and prayer is offered. Then volunteers escort their guests into the choice room. It's designed as a French market, not your typical food pantry look. The food is attractively displayed and everyone gets a choice. After the choice room, a volunteer loads up even more groceries and delivers them to the client's car. Oftentimes, the parking lot becomes yet another gathering place for prayer. Yvonne Lee says the pantry has blessed her both physically and spiritually. And while she looks for work as a nursing assistant, Willow Creek is helping to feed her family.
When they bless you with food here, then you save money because food is so expensive. So you save money and you can use it in other places.
Her struggle is not uncommon. Close to half of those who visit food pantries report having to choose between paying for food and paying for utilities. And close to 40% say they have to choose between paying for food and paying their rent or mortgage. With future demand uncertain, Willow Creek is working creative partnerships with food suppliers. It's gleaning leftover pastries and bread and negotiating with restaurants for items like Chicago's famous Italian beef. It's even growing its own food. Plans are in the works to add a hothouse to this 7,000-foot garden, ensuring a year-round supply of fresh produce. For those in need, like Yvonne, the focus is on job hunting and staying positive.
I just thank God for the blessing that He gives us, no matter what it is.
We are so grateful for this. It's just amazing that these resources are out there.
Reporting in South Barrington, Illinois, Heather Sells, CBN News.